Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, Misha Mish. I am super excited to be here with you today on this Mindset Monday. And really, I just want to dive right in. I want to be before you long, so I want to dive right into the next Mindset Monday series that we're going to get into, and it is called What Are You Feeding? What are you feeding? And you know, guys, I always go into the health of all of the 10 domains of life. So we're going to be talking about the soul, the brain, the social life, your physical body, life, and just the well-being of all areas of life. Okay, and so today I want to go into your mental well-being. What are you feeding your brain? So, what are you feeding your brain? I want to give you now habits that will help you thrive forever. Let's start with your morning routine and your night routine. Remember, when it comes to your mental health, you have to take time for yourself. Mainly, if you're working, or if you work, if you have your business, you are doing everything else for everyone else. But as you are giving off all this energy and all of these expenditures, how are you pumping into and what are you pumping into your mental capacity, your heart, your physical body? What are you giving yourself so that you can pump up, and be strong tomorrow for everyone else all over again? Just the same amount of energy that you give to other people, you must give that same amount of energy back to yourself. So this is why I ask, well, what is your morning routine and your night routine? Because your morning routine should be that thing which you leverage that will push your day forward even faster. And those long days become shorter because you have the mental capacity to prepare for what's next. Not always prepare for what comes at you, but you're at least able to respond in the way that you should. And then for your night routine, you're literally getting ready for your night. Get out all of the things that you need to get out, your computer stuff, your phone stuff, get all the conversations out, and then go to sleep and have 7 or more hours of uninterrupted sleep. This is so important because when you're sleeping, your body, your cells, your brain, it's all restoring all of the energy that it expended all day. So you have a whole another part of the day in the evening and night where your body is recharging. Think about your phone, you have the phone recharging. Because when you use it, you're using it, but it has to charge up again when the battery gets low. Your physical battery gets low, your mental capacity will get low. What are you feeding your brain? Think about also, you know, you have off days. You should have off days. You shouldn't be working 7 days a week. So think about your off days. Do you have routines in your off days? What is it that you know that you must do in this time frame that you have before you get back to work? These are all very small habits that you must implement so that you can create what is called the compound effect. And so, for example, in your business, you may have a, productivity schedule. You're like, okay, I know in this time frame, I'm gonna get this done. This time frame, this stuff needs to be done. You're in the back end of your system, onboarding clients. That is a whole system. Maybe you have an automation part of your business that is set up where everything has its place. Everything knows what needs to be done at a specific time. That's what automation is. So with that, if everything else has a habit and a routine that it consistently goes through, you need to create routines for yourself. Why is this important? Not just for the next 6 months or 12 months, or 6 weeks, and even a few years. These habits are going to create momentum in your life forever. Why is it important to feed your brain the right thing? Not only nutritionally, so you need to be eating the right types of foods. You need to be eating like real fruit, not fake fruit. So look up real fruit if you are not sure what that is. Our grocery stores don't always give us everything we need. They're just fillers. So we don't want fillers. We want nutritional value in the food that we eat. That's going to be one thing that you want to feed your brain is food with nutritional value, like walnuts. What else should you be feeding your brain? Think about your off days. I know you're like, I'm just going to be lazy like 4 days ago. I'm not going to do anything. Then you will put yourself into a state of idle. When you're idle, nothing good comes from being idle. So even in those off days when you are relaxing, there should be habits that you implement. You have to think very hard, but you want to make sure in those times of rest, there's a routine behind it. And these types of habits are going to help you thrive and create the momentum that you need. Maybe it's reading 20 minutes a day or 20 minutes a week. It's like something you eat. So you don't want to eat 6 cans of Diet Coke a day. That's super unhealthy. So if you're doing that, let's back off. If you have time. Instead of 6, do 5. Then you do 4 next day. Then, you're increasing little bit by little bit, okay? What are you feeding your brain? These are things to ask yourself. And it's so vitally important to know how these little habits can create the momentum that you need to win. Winning is in the pace. So if you don't keep a pace, you will fail. Because the race is in the pace. And that's part of being consistent. In the pace that you create, whatever pace it's going to be, whether it's fast, slow. The race is in the pace. How do you keep a pace? And that's going to be followed by the daily habits that you have. This is why I said to create a morning routine and a night routine. For me, I have my morning routine. My days are so much better when I actually implement my morning routine. My middle of the day is not even filled with headache as it used to be. Before I was like, okay, I need to stick to my routines. Because throughout life, I would have my routine and I would have it. And I've made up in my mind, over these last few minutes, I'm going to keep this routine. I'm not going to stop. Usually, you know that you're not going to keep it if you stop within that first 60 to 90 days. If you don't keep it, most likely you're not. but you know that you will keep it after that 90th day. You're like, okay, it's a little bit easier. Well, yeah, it is a little bit easier. If you are looking for that, it's going to start. It's definitely going to start with the pace that you create for your race, which comes with habits that you build. What are those habits? For me, it's going to be, I read 20 minutes a day, every day. I have my morning routine, I have my night routine. I meet in bed by or before a certain time. And I wake up every day around the same time. Depending on the day, it might be an hour later or an hour earlier. Yeah, day, but most days it's within the range of that hour. I'm usually in bed on a certain time. I make sure that I get 7 minimum hours of sleep. Now there are weeks where I'm going super hard for something that's going on. I will know that the following week I'll be catching up on all that sleep. But these small habits are really going to, it is going to be what influences the success that you create for yourself. So since success looks different for everyone, you need to define what that success looks like for you. Create your productivity checklist. Thank you for joining me on this Mindset Monday series, part 1. I will see you guys in part 2. Ciao.